Kangaroo Hotel in Maldon. Maldon.
Central Victoria.
What's special about the Kangaroo Hotel, apart from this cracking beer garden, by the way?
It was established in
56.
1856.
1856.
1856.
Christ, we're going out with bloody history.
Check out these cool stubby holders.
They've got a great logo.
Cool logo.
And the meal was beautiful.
It was. You had the squid.
Calamari, yeah.
Calamari. We had the curry. Very nice.
Delicious.
So, just another little country place that we...
Another little hideaway.
Yeah, another little hideaway. Okay, so we're here today with Donna,
Yes.
the licensee,
Yep.
CJ, the SK dealer, shit kicker, and Coco the dog at the Kangaroo Hotel. Now, first thing I'd ask you is, they tell me that this is the only hotel in Australia called the Kangaroo Hotel.
That's correct. So she was named the Kangaroo Hotel in 1856.
Yep.
You've got Kangaroo Flat Hotel, and you've got the Kangaroo Inn in Western Australia, but we're actually the only Kangaroo Hotel in Australia.
You'd think there'd be bloody hundreds of Kangaroo Hotels in Australia, wouldn't you? That's brilliant. Now, you've got a fantastic little setup. You've got that magnificent beer garden out the back. That must hop occasionally.
Yeah, we do what's called the Roo Fest, or the Roo Music Day, and so once a month you can have a look on the posters there. We bring in a whole group of people through Mandy Connell, who runs it with Graham Fletcher, and we set up the beer garden and do the back bar and a barbecue, and it's a hopping day. Like, it's absolutely fantastic. So you got all your blues and your folk music, with people locals as well as people from around Victoria.
All that's missing is about 150 Harleys out the front.
Absolutely.
It would be perfect.
Well, my brother's actually a Harley Davidson builder and works on Harleys himself.
Really?
So,
Whereabouts?
So he's in Milan. So he's Woody Speed Shop.
Yep.
And he built the Harley Davidson with his mate on a movie set for the Ghost Rider. So
really?
where Nicolas Cage sits on the bike and all, it comes up and goes ching 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 and changes and turns into this beautiful bike. My brother was part builder in that.
Famous.
Oh no, my brother is.
Related to famous.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. So, how long you had the pub?
So we took over. I say we. My little sister's left now, but I took over 2 weeks prior to COVID for the last 5 years of the lease.
Great time. Great timing.
Absolutely. Financially bankrupt, but I'm really happy because it's such an amazing community, Maldon.
Yeah.
But also just all the different people that you get in. So we do get bikers. We get lots of Harley riders. We get cyclists. We get the Newstead holds it, but we get the British motorbike
well, that was here
weekend
earlier. In when was that? Oh no, Anzac. Well, it's a fantastic pub, great little town. So if you get time, get along, pop down, and I tell you what, the beer's nice and cold. That's for sure.
That was great.
Yep. Thank you so much, boys.
Thanks. So the town of Maldon is located northwest of Melbourne, approximately 40 kilometres from Bendigo.
Now, love, one of the pub owners was just telling me to come across the park here, because have a look at this pine tree here. It was actually grown from a seed from Gallipoli. So let's go have a look. No, let's go have a look.
Well, that's probably why we've got the cannon here. So what, you're telling me that this came from the seed from Gallipoli?
Yes.
Wow. This seed was propagated from the seed of the lone pine, Gallipoli. Wow. That's history right there.
Cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very cool.
Actually, there's quite a lot of buildings in this town of Maldon that let's go have a look at it.
Yeah, we'll go for a walk and have a look at the town. But
This is certainly a place to come back to.
yeah, I reckon I could spend a weekend here, and you'd think it's just, if you just ride through, it's just a little town, isn't it? It's just one of those little country towns, but when you stop and you talk to some of the locals, the history you get. I mean, who'd have thought that you'd have a tree that was grown from a lone pine, a seeding of the lone pine at Gallipoli, which we all have heard about at school. Well, they taught that when I went to school. I'm not sure they do teach enough of it these days.
But even the pub that we just ate at,
Yeah.
1856 it was established.
Yeah. You know, we've got to preserve this history, and it's only through blokes like the one we just met out the front. And he approached us simply because
he wanted to tell us all about his town.
He just wanted to tell us all about his town. He was so proud of it, and it is. It's a great little place, Maldon, isn't it? I think we'll be getting back up here, dear.
Yes, definitely.
You know, this would be a great place for a bakery run or a
Yes, that's a good idea.
organise a big group ride and a camp and put some money into the local economy. I think that'd be brilliant. Thank you, sir. Appreciated the information.
Pleasure.
That was brilliant. Wow. Lone pine, eh? Phew. That's pretty heavy stuff. The unofficial mayor who we were speaking to back there just gave me a card for the bloke who handles all the B&B accommodation here.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Be a great little spot to bring a heap of bikes, stay the night and spend a bit of a raucous night at the Kangaroo, wouldn't it? Yeah. Well, I reckon that would be a bit of fun myself. So there's something you don't expect to find in a little country town. We've come across a place called Triumph Performance Parts. And unfortunately she's not open as we hear, but we can have a little bit of a look inside the window. And it's open every day 9 till 5, obviously except today. So the flyer says that it's Maldon's new motorcycle emporium. Triumph Performance Parts, Australia's largest Triumph custom accessory store since 2009. So it's been here a while, people. And if you like the old Trumpies or you own a Trumpy, especially an older one, this looks like just the place to come. Maldon just keeps on giving. So we're up the top end now of the main street. We've got another little antique store. Somehow, every time she walks into one of these, I just feel my bank account draining, mate. And there ain't that much there, I'm guaranteeing you.
Look at the old,
Yeah.
This would be the stables probably for next door.
yeah.
Don't you reckon, Chris?
Yeah, it's
Stables.
cool.
Oh, definitely.
But it's, you know, you have to drop into these places because you only got to find that one little treasure, don't you?
Maldon Quarry.
So here we are at Maldon Historic Bakery, and this is a bit of a treat we're doing for our friend Elaine. So Elaine, hear about this place.
Hello, Elaine. Welcome to the Maldon Historic Bakery. This is the oldest continually running bakery in Australia. I'll have you know.
Yeah, that's cool. So when did it open?
1854.
Okay, that's a fair while.
This was actually the Scotch oven was the first brick structure in Maldon. So when there was a sea of canvas tents and all the miners, tens of thousands of miners flocked here, that was the very first structure.
Wow.
So yeah.
Can I stick my...
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, here we go. And we just fired it up, so it's been cold for nearly 20 years.
Really?
Yep, yeah. So they just...
Oh, that's magnificent.
And this shop here, they had blocked off for all that time and just used it as a storage area. So this is the original shop. So I've opened it up for coffee. And we're doing excellent sourdough bread now with organic flour and with excellent bakers who know how to run that beast.
Historic oven. The beast.
The beast.
It looks like it would spit fire.
There you go.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
What's your name?
My name's Rebecca.
Well, Rebecca is the owner.
Yes.
Rebecca's the owner of the Maldon Bakery, and I've got to tell you, there's some nice looking pies up here.
Oh, we've got fabulous pies.
Elaine will be feeling a little bit jealous when she sees this one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's tin lined.
Oh wow.
It's just massive. It's just a slab of cowrie on the side to that side, and so the bakers would put the dough in there and let it rise, and then they'd be punching it down and rise again. And apparently, they'd often have 40-minute kip on the top, 3 o'clock in the morning, and their body heat would make it rise quicker.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So, but that's original. And the bellows, that's the bellows that would be on the stand, and for one person to operate that. Anyway.
Sensational.
And these were the flour sacks that were inside this wall. I took this wall out to open it up, and that was the insulation that was inside the wall here. Just about 67 kilos. Imagine carrying that.
That's that'd be.
Wow.
Oh,
You'd be earning your money there, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah.
The safety crats would have you on occupational health and safety
That's
there
right,
at the moment,
yes.
I think. Brilliant. Well, thanks for showing us around. So that's it. That's Maldon. Absolutely cracking little town, eh? I think we might have to organise something up here because I tell you what, you couldn't get a more biker-friendly town than Maldon. They've been absolutely fantastic in every town. So we're going to finish off with a nice ice cream, and we'll see you at the next location. So there you have it. That was Maldon. Well, I tell you what, if there's a more biker-friendly town around, I'm not sure where it is, because everybody in that town was absolutely fantastic. Great pub, great bakery, everywhere was just fantastic, and the people of the town, the one thing they do have is that they're really proud of their own town. You know, one bloke we met at the pub, he took us over and showed us the park, showed us where that tree grown from the seed from the lone pine at Gallipoli was. Absolutely sensational. I mean, it's worth a visit just to Maldon just to see that, as far as I'm concerned, because as you know, we're big supporters of the armed services, and it's things like that that keep history alive, and they can cancel out whatever the bloody hell they want, as far as I'm concerned. If you don't learn from history, well, you're just bound to repeat it. So that's enough said on that. But Maldon, absolutely cracking little town. Absolutely had a ball there today. I tell you what, the ice cream parlour too, you know. I mean, we had big tough bikey ice creams, of course, because that's what we have to do, but they were absolutely sensational. So, great little place to come and spend a day. I tell you what, I wouldn't mind organising a big group to come up here and spend some money in this town, because they got hit pretty hard with COVID, so the licensee of the pub was telling us, and it's exactly what we're looking at doing, is supporting some of these regional businesses, get them back on their feet, and in the same time you end up going on a great ride as well. Okay, so as you can see, Chris has jumped off and he's back on his Fatboy, which I rode out this morning, and I've jumped on his Dyna Fat Bob. And I tell you what, it's a bit weird, I haven't ridden with forward pegs for a while, and she's an upright riding position. Gee, she's comfy, little beast. So that's it today. Another hidden gem, one we weren't expecting to get to today, Maldon. Because I love Central Victoria. I like the people, I like the roads, and I like the little towns and pubs. So until next time, we'll catch you on that Harley Couple.